Hello there viewers, today we will look at the hotly debated topic Japan's intention to dump treated water from the Fukushima nuclear power plant into the sea. In this video we will look at the facts around this decision, the reasons for it and the possible consequences. So let's get started. To better comprehend the current scenario, let's go over the Fukushima nuclear tragedy. A severe earthquake and tsunami rocked Japan on March 11, 2011, resulting in a catastrophic breakdown at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. The resulting meltdown released radioactive elements, making it one of the most serious nuclear accidents in the history. Since the tragedy, the Japanese government and the Fukushima plant's operator, Tokyo Electric Power Company (TEPCO), have worked feverishly to contain and manage the contaminated water used to cool the reactor cores. This water is also described as treated water because it has been thoroughly purified to remove most radioactive compounds with the exception of tritium, a moderately radioactive isotope of hydrogen. TEPCO has built up massive amount of treated water storage in large tanks on the Fukushima site over the years. As of our most recent report in 2021, the storage tanks were nearly full, providing an urgent problem that required a long-term solution. The Japanese government officially approved a proposal to gradually release the purified water into the Pacific Ocean in April 2021. TEPCO claimed that this procedure will take decades, assuming a slow, controlled and monitored discharge. Let's look at the treatment methods used on the contaminated water. The water is treated by the Advanced Liquid Processing System (ALPS), which removes radioactive isotopes like cesium and strontium. However, the ALPS technique does not successfully eradicate tritium since it forms water molecules and is difficult to separate. Understandably, several parties, both domestic and foreign, have expressed strong opposition to this decision. Concerns are mostly focused on potential environmental consequences, public health risk, and the influence on Japan's fishing sector and neighboring countries. Critics contend that while the tritium has a low radioactivity, the sheer volume of water released could cause ecological hazards and potentially harm marine life. Furthermore, there are concerns that the spilled water will have an impact on neighboring countries, resulting in diplomatic issues. Considering expert viewpoint on the subject, some nuclear specialists believe that releasing treated water into the ocean is the safest option because tritium is a common byproduct of nuclear power plants around the world, and similar discharges have occurred without substantial environmental effect. According to these experts, diluting clean water with the vastness of the Pacific Ocean would reduce potential threats to marine life and coastal ecosystems. They do, however, underline the significance of transparent monitoring and collaboration with international organizations to ensure that the process is carried out appropriately. To address the international community's worries, Japan has vowed the transparency throughout the entire process. They have urged the International Atomic Energy Agency (IAEA) to independently observe and assess the water discharge operation. Furthermore, the Japanese government has talked with neighboring countries, offering information and clarification about the safety measures as well as their dedication to environmental and public health protection. The release of treated water from the Fukushima nuclear power plant is a difficult and sensitive problem with far-reaching consequences. It discusses nuclear safety, environmental conservation, international relations, and the public opinion about nuclear power. We hope that as we continue to monitor this issue, any decision made to promote the well-being of our planet and its inhabitants, while also encouraging open communication and collaboration among nations. To summarize, the plan to release the treated water from the Fukushima nuclear power plant into the ocean requires careful scrutiny. TEPCO and the Japanese government face the difficult issue of balancing environmental preservation, public health and economic interest. We hope you found this video to be an interesting overview of this critical problem. As the situation progresses, it is crucial to stay informed from reputable resources and to stimulate respectable debate. And thank you for watching, and please remember to leave constructive comments in the space below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more educational information. Stay curious and keep learning. Until next time.